and welcome to a special episode of The Wave. This whole week, we are doing features on musical artists throughout the island and those with ties to Port Alberni. And I have a very, very special guest today, and I shall bring them on camera right now. For here, you're on the Wave with Don Texson. Let's go. Hello, peoples. How are you?
Hi.
How are you doing, Don?
I am doing fabulous. Can you see the weather? Oh my God, right?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's so wonderful. We are so blessed. I was just talking to a friend of mine in Toronto. They're expecting flurries.
And look at us here on the West Coast. We just get pink snow.
Exactly right. So there you go. I'm so glad to have you back, Robbie and Jeff and Bronwyn. And I'm meeting a new member of the band for the first time. Karen. Hi. How are you, Karen? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, is it Karen from the Coffee Socials? Or is it different Karen?
Yes.
We met at the Coffee Social. Oh, so you're there. Oh, wonderful. Is Karen also from Port Alberni?
Me?
Yes.
You're from Port Alberni too, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
There you go. So Robbie's out. You're the only one not from Port Alberni, darling. Something's telling me there's somebody telling you something. Okay.
But I've certainly been putting my fishing pole into the Port Alberni Valley pool of wonderful artists out there. So.
Oh, well, we are the fishing capital of the world. Oh, the salmon capital, not the fishing capital, the salmon capital of the world. So, can you tell me something about the group, the band, please?
Well, we've been together for about 3 months now,
Yep.
and Bronwyn's been with me for about 8 months. So we've been working towards the Elvira and Her Wicked Ways
Jazz fusion project.
musical experience.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and our first project is Alice in Wonderland Down Under, or
Upside Down in Wonderland.
Upside Down in Wonderland.
So
So
that's
yeah.
I just got a text from Bronwyn that's going to be streamed or Facebook Live or something.
Yes, we are going to be streaming our debut concert online via Shars Landing. And that is also where we're going to be performing because, I mean, Shars Landing is just a beautiful space. And don't worry, we will be able to easily keep up with social distancing in that beautiful space.
Yeah, and the social distancing rules have been relaxed to some point anyway. I think you're allowed to invite 6 people already.
Yeah.
Oh, there
So
you go.
we will be A-okay. And I mean, the acoustics there are just gorgeous.
Oh yeah, perfect. That was so perfect. So let's just backtrack a little bit. The name of the band.
Panamour.
Okay, so what inspired that name, Panamour?
It's the love of everyone. So we are all
okay. Pan,
we
as
are
in like
all
pan.
different, so we should love each other with as much of our heart as we can. So Panamour really put a stamp onto all of us here. So
Oh, there you go. So Panamour is like pan means all encompassing, and amour, of course, means love. So the love of everyone, or love, everyone's love, Panamour.
Yeah, everyone's love everybody. It's also a play on the word paramour, because we are just full of that, how do you put it? Tongue-in-cheeks?
Tongue-in-cheeks,
Humor.
naughty humor. So we do a lot of risque music.
Oh, don't I know it? Well, I was hoping Jeff would dress up for today's interview, but anyway, that's a different interview. Because I have seen Jeff's costumes. So are you going to be performing for us a little later?
Yes, we
Yes, we
will.
will.
In costume or just performing?
Not this time, no.
Well, anyway, but thank you for taking the time to grant me this interview with you guys. So tell me a little bit about the band and its project. So you have your streaming project that will be live. Will it be on Zoom or Facebook Live?
This will be through Facebook Live.
Okay, yeah, because Facebook Live is more Panamour, like all encompassing.
So yeah, so we're working together with Shar. Shar has things set up with the artists that are acquainted with her, enabling us to still put on a concert, even though it's got to be from such a distance. It's got to be online. So yeah, it will be through Facebook Live, and tickets are $5, and you go through side door, Shara's Landing, or you contact Shara through Facebook, or you email her at info@sharaslanding.com.
Okay, perfect.
And then you get the entry to the fabulous world we'll be creating with our music.
Oh yeah.
So what again is it's Elvira and her wicked ways. And ways, by the way, is spelled different. It's not ways, like ways as in your ways. It's like ways, like ways family or ways something. Someone already explained that to me. I thought it was a typo or something because it's ways spelled W-E-I-G-H-S. Ways, like she weighs a feather light weight or something like that.
Well, that's Jeff.
Yeah, that's why I don't like sitting beside. So I did a little bit of directing. So now it's more symmetrical. I'm sorry, I have OCD, so I just have to rearrange the seating arrangement.
Well,
it's okay, darling.
I'm a Libra, so I weigh everything. So that's why that came into it. And
I see.
And in Wales too, weigh is the feeling or spirit as well. So, it came in as a duality, which is, I love stuff that has double meaning. So that's why it went in.
So we are the band Panamour, and how it works is we have essentially 3 phases or 3 projects that we are working on. And this first one that we are presenting is Elvira and Her Wicked Ways Upside Down in Wonderland. And so we are ourselves with Panamour, but we each have a persona that we get to adopt as a part of Elvira and Her Wicked Ways. So perhaps I guess we should start with Elvira herself.
Okay. No, how about we do it reverse? So I will start with Karen because Karen is the newest one, and then Jeff, and then Bronwyn, and then we will end and culminate with the lovely and fabulous Elvira herself. So Karen, tell me, how did you get involved with this band?
That's to me, okay. Just through contacts, you've actually referred me.
Oh, I did? Okay, there you go. Like Bronwyn says, I'm the absentee evangelist, I'm the absent.
So that's how I found out, right? So and here I am.
Well, I know I was invited one time, but I don't know why I didn't get the follow-up invitation, but that's okay. I'll be your host or something else. Anyway, so how long have you been involved with Panamour?
3 months? 2 months?
2 months.
2 months. 2 months.
Yeah.
About
2 months.
About a couple of months.
Yeah.
And what role do you play in the band? Do you play an instrument or a vocal or what?
I'm the drummer.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know you played. See, I'm living up to my child Bronwyn, the absentee evangelist, the absentee recruiter.
Yeah, the best, the absolute best.
Well, I'm like Nokia, I connect people. Anyway. Okay, thank you, Karen, for sharing with us. Now let's go to the second newest member, who is Jeff. So Jeff, how did you, well, obviously you know Bronwyn, and me again as well.
Yeah, Bronwyn presented me with an opportunity that I didn't understand, so yeah. No, that I couldn't refuse, Yeah, no, she was talking about the project much before I became part of it, but at that time I wasn't really sure if my schedule would even allow me the time to do it. But a couple things opened up, and there was.
Yeah, a couple of things opened up, and a lot of things closed down.
Yeah, pretty much at the same time. But the more I heard about it, it was intriguing. I had wanted like the time to be able to dedicate to it, and it just wasn't at the beginning. It didn't seem like it was going to work out that way. But when it started to gel and my schedule had the openings, and then I was realizing in the long term I would probably be able to make it work. Then I said, okay, well, there's a chance here that I can make it happen, and I just should at least see how it all gelled and how we all worked together musically. And so when I started to come in, I set aside the commitment and just in it was just to see how things would really work. You know, you get a bunch of musicians into the room. My previous history has told me before, you never know what you could expect. could be great. The whole thing could be a
this
Led
kind of
Zeppelin,
band,
you know?
especially with my darling Robbie, you don't know what to expect, but it's always a delightful surprise with
Oh, yeah.
Robbie darling, right? And so what instrument or role do you play in the band?
Strings, so anything, the guitar and other things related to that, and I'll do backing vocals of some sort as well, and that's my role.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
wonderful.
literally does rhythm, lead, and bass all at once. for pretty much almost every single song. No, it's essentially, I knew Jeff was an incredibly talented musician. I got a taste of that over last summer, and I essentially just started poking and needling him and just wouldn't stop.
And does Jeff assume a certain character in the band? Like you said, you have different characters.
Yeah. Oh, well, why don't we quickly go back to Karen, because Karen didn't get a chance to describe her Wicked Way.
Okay. So let's go back to Karen and talk about her character in.
Elvira.
So we're talking about the band, so I don't have to go to character yet. So let's reserve the characters for when we talk about the show. So so Karen plays the drums and Jeff plays the strings. And now let's go to you. You are the vocalist.
Well, I'm one of the vocalists.
Okay. One of the vocalists.
Yeah. So yes, I am one of the vocalists. I also do accent percussion. So I am the one rocking the tambourine, the shakers, the sticks, the cowbell, because you can never have too much cowbell. And
the dinner time triangle.
Yes, and the dinner time triangle. Hey, dinner's ready.
How about empty wine bottles?
Yeah, blowing it all
and
off.
the crystal wine glasses.
Yeah, I actually don't know how to play those.
So there you go.
You just say, is there anybody out there?
You just have to get the water levels just right and get the different intonations. So that takes time. More patience.
So, and then I also do all of the, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff too. So like with social media, like essentially anything online, especially these days, that's my role. And I love every second of it. Wouldn't trade it for anything.
And now let's go to the wonderful and beautiful creature who founded it all, who started it all, my darling Robbie Van. How did Panamour come to, what was your vision for Panamour?
Well, I started this with the idea of my whole life I've seen the hatred and the anger in the world, and the only way to change the world is with love. So that's been my whole theme behind this, is to bring as much love and happiness into the world as I possibly can. Maybe leave you with a lighter heart, with a better look at the world, and maybe not be so down in the mouth at people that aren't the same as you. We're all different. We're all marvelous arts, you know. So I saw this opportunity to really make a difference in the world. My grandkids, I've got 3 of them. I've got 3 children. So this world has to be there for them as well. And this is a turning point right now with COVID out there. It gives us a time for reflection. And isn't it funny that it's with the 2020 year?
Yeah.
So, you know, I look at it as we can look back behind what we've done, and we can look to the future at this point. So we can change this world. We truly can. And I believe it's already happening. I think people are waking up to the fact that love of each other, love of this planet is so important. We have to change the way we've been doing things. And I'm just one of the many, many people out there that are putting everything they've got into it so they can make a difference in this world.
That's wonderful. But originally, though, when you started the band, as I know I was talking to you, I was talking to you about the band sometime like mid last year. You were looking for instrumentalists and other talents. And I was trying to help out. I didn't know that I was able to actually, after all. So anyway, originally you didn't have a name for the band yet at the time.
No, originally we hadn't gotten a name for the band. I wanted to wait till a band was here so that we could have because it's everybody's name in the band. It's everybody's name in the band. So it had to be something that we all agreed on. So we went through a whole list of different band names, and we ended up with Panamour because it really speaks to us. We all want to make sure that we're putting our best foot forward and treating people with love and respect. And
I remember some time ago when you were thinking about the name of the band, there was another name that you were considering. I just don't remember.
Radio.
Sorry?
Transistor Radio.
Oh, yeah, that's another clever name.
Yeah, and we're using that for the Pride events. When we start doing Pride events, that'll be our name for those events. But
I see.
So that's why it's Panamour Presents. So Panamour presents Elvira and Her Wicked Ways. Yeah. Panamour presents Transistor Radio. It gives people one name to follow the various projects that we'll be doing.
Oh, I see. Okay, now speaking of projects, we are your first project basically for the year is Elvira, it's Elvira and Her Wicked Ways, spelled W-I-G-H-S. See, I can spell. Okay. And that's just a pretty face. Anyway. So tell me about Elvira and Her Wicked Ways. This time we'll start with Elvira, the character of Elvira.
Elvira fell down the rabbit hole into Wonderland.
Okay.
And since it's all sexually related and about our confusion and our sexuality, it blends right into the Wonderland theme perfectly. So I wrote a whole bunch of really dirty songs that make you go, ha.
And but I think it's important to know what.
And Elvira is me when I first fell down the rabbit hole and how confused I was, and the way I looked at the world, and even the way I walked through the world was different because now all of a sudden I looked at it from a woman's point of view rather than a man's, and everything shifted, and I have to become this new person trying to find my way in the world. So for me, Wonderland was a perfect way to show my transition through that period and bring along these wonderful characters with me. So
okay, Elvira is sort of like the equivalent of Alice, who falls into a different hole, but she encounters different characters, not necessarily the same characters as Alice in Wonderland. So
that's right. Now, instead of being blonde with blue and white, I am in a black and white maid's costume.
Okay, sounds interesting already.
Yeah, but at the end of her journey, Elvira is like sexy and.
Of course, Elvira.
Don't give away the ending. Spoiler alert.
At the end of the journey, Elvira is a van.
So very sexy, very sassy, very just like.
And I also wrote songs for the other members of the band too, so they could be part of the storyline as well. So one of my
so Elvira is this. Is it your French maid or just a maid in black and white?
French is okay by me.
No, after our last interview, I think I want an Australian maid. Her specialty is down under. That's
Be careful, I'll take you on a personal tour.
Okay, Elvira, and thank you for sharing that part of the show with us. Let's go to Bronwyn. Who's your character and what's your character all about?
All right, so my Wicked Way character is Kitty Chaos. So I am the resident sex kitten.
Why am I not surprised?
So I play on my innocence, but I'm so very much not innocent at all. Very playful, very flirty.
Oh, you're a flirty feline. How about that for wordplay?
Oh, there, yes, yes, yes. I'm a very flirty feline,
There
and
you go.
and naturally, I guess in Wonderland, I'm taking on the role of the Cheshire Cat.
Okay, okay, okay. Very
So,
interesting. It's getting more and more interesting. Now let's go on to Jeff. Okay, who is your character and what is your character all about?
Well, yeah, my
Are you
Wicked Ways
Roxy?
character. My Wicked Ways character is an extension of my exploration character that started like last year at some of the birthday parties. So I am Foxy Brown.
Yeah, okay, I
on-
remember that. Oh, she's no stranger to me.
No, no.
no.
A lot of people have seen the ways of Foxy.
Yeah, it's one thing to see the ways. That's all I have so far. I have seen, but I have yet to know the ways.
So clearly, when I fell down the rabbit hole, I definitely hit my head. So, and then within Wonderland, my character is the Mad Hatter.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more interesting. So you're going to be singing songs basically around that character. So we have Elvira, who's the equivalent of Alice, and then we have, what's the name of your character again, Braun?
Kitty Chaos.
Kitty Chaos, and then we have, is it Roxy Brown or Foxy Brown? Or Foxy Roxy Brown? Foxy Roxy Brown. And what again was the character equivalent in Wonderland?
Mad Hatter.
Oh, the Mad Hatter. Oh, perfect. And now it makes me more curious now to see what Karen's character is all about. How about you, Karen? Your turn.
I'm Naughty Karen, and that's my character. And then in Wonderland, I am the Red Queen.
Oh, okay. Isn't the queen who says "off with your head" or something?
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, that's scary. Okay.
You know, she's sitting on her throne behind the drums, beating out our hearts.
Oh, there you go. Like off with your.
It's a perfect character for me. I'll tell you.
So what's again the name of the character? Not sorry.
Naughty Karen.
Naughty Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Kitty Chaos. Let me see. Let's see, guys. So we have Elvira, we have Kitty Chaos, and then we have
Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown, Roxy Brown. It's Roxy, not Foxy. Roxy.
No, it's Foxy.
Oh, Foxy. Okay, I got it right the first time. So again. Elvira, Kitty Chaos, Foxy Brown, and Naughty Karen. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do not have a senior moment at the moment. I only have Someheimers. You know, it's a process. Someheimers, more Heimers, then you get to Alzheimer's. Anyway. So I'm still far away. I'm still a few stages away. So we have something to look forward to on. Again, when is this going to be online on Facebook Live?
May 29th.
Okay. And where did it go to get tickets or something?
So you will go to Facebook, Shars Landing. There will be a link in the event description where you can purchase tickets. You can also go to sidedoor.com and look up Shars Landing on there, or look up Upside Down in Wonderland. You can also simply email Shar at info@sharslanding.com. And again, tickets are $5. Total bargain, especially for the fabulous music that you'll be getting. And yeah, we can hardly wait to see everyone there.
Okay, that is so great. I'm so excited. I look forward to it. And I will be buying my tickets, or maybe I can win some for free, because Char does that. Like, she gives away tickets to people who email her or something like that. So we will end this portion of our show for today while the band will set up and give us a sample of Elvira and her Wicked Ways, Alice in Wonderland, Upside Down? Upside Down.
Upside Down in Wonderland.
Upside Down in Wonderland. Stay tuned.